If you're highly intelligent and you suffer from anxiety, you're probably not getting enough intellectual stimulation. As a highly intelligent individual, you have a lot of cognitive capacity. You're a very fast thinker and you process information extremely quickly, which means that managing your life doesn't take up that much of your cognitive capabilities. This also means that managing your life does not take up that much of your cognitive capacity, and it means that you have a lot of cognitive capacity left unused. You end up something that I call cognitive white space. Now, cognitive white space is extremely dynamic. It's going to fill up whether you like it or not. Oftentimes, when you're not deliberately filling up that cognitive white space, it's going to fill up with something less productive, something like your anxiety. Because of your high intelligence, you need a lot of intellectual stimulation, and your mind needs it all of the time and enough of it just to feel well. One of the best ways to get intellectual stimulation is problem solving, something that anxiety actually is. You have a very powerful mind, and when you're not giving it something healthy and productive to work on, it's going to find something else to work on. Your mind will not take breaks. It will not take a day off to relax. It's going to find something to work on. So unless you're working on something meaningful or purposeful for you, you're gonna end up with cognitive white space, which is going to fill up with something unproductive, possibly like anxiety. Or you might be seeking out for problems everywhere in your life and outside of your life to solve and get that intellectual stimulation. Problems that may or may not be necessarily real, such as something that our anxiety is very good at bringing up. Another thing that affects our anxiety is our intense emotions, something that a lot of highly intelligent individuals have, something that they have never learned to process and how to manage. Another way anxiety may come into your life is that it's a learned way of thinking. So maybe when you were a kid, you had individuals around you who were very anxious and had anxious thinking patterns. And then you sort of absorb those thinking patterns onto yourself, thinking that's the regular way, the normal way to use your thinking. If it's something that you grew up with, it's probably something that you feel comfortable with. And I don't mean that it feels good, I mean that it feels safe. So the way you can deal with your anxiety is to rethink your thinking patterns and look at them and change them if you need to, and give yourself enough intellectual stimulation in productive, meaningful ways so that you're not filling up your cognitive white space with anxiety.